before we wrap up the road course discussion, I just want to know: do you think NASCAR made the right decision calling that caution for rain? It's gotten a lot of back and forth on Twitter. A lot of people on NASCAR radio were either upset or for it. I just want to know: do you think NASCAR made the right call, especially since no drivers took rain tires?
No, I mean, no, they didn't make the right call. It was what, drizzling at best. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, but it didn't look like it was heavy rain. It was a part of the track. No one was having an issue with it. There wasn't slipping and sliding going on. So what are we doing? Like, I know that they have to stay consistent with their driver safety policies. I get that, but I didn't see anyone in danger. I wasn't actually listening to the radio, so I don't know if anyone was complaining about it as far as the drivers go. But no, they shouldn't have thrown it. I mean, and I know that kind of threw a monkey wrench into Chase's day, so I'm sure that I'm letting that sway my opinion on it.
Mhm.
But no.
I think I agree. I don't think they should have thrown the caution there. Do we follow suit the way other road course races are run as far as other series? Because other series, they don't throw that. If it starts raining, that's your decision when to put those tires on.
Yeah.
They let it go green. If it starts raining, hey, and you didn't put them on, that's on you. So if NASCAR is going to police it differently, we're a completely different series, but I don't think they should have thrown it. I think that adds to the strategy. I think that adds to the call from the crew chief and what to do. So am I mad that they threw it, though? No, we still got a good finish. But if, like you, Matt, like, I don't think you were too thrilled about it. So, but you got to live with things like that. It is what it is. But I think that's up to the crew chief to make that call, when to come in, to put those tires on. And, hey, if it drizzles, you put those rain tires on and it stops, that's on you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's not a hill I'm going to die on, and I'm not infuriated with NASCAR like I'm sure some people are, but I think it was unnecessary, and that's where I stand on it.
So a lot of people were angry about it. Twitter was blown up. I think a lot of Chase fans particularly were angry about it. And in my eyes, I think NASCAR made the right call. I'm going to go completely opposite on you guys. And a lot of people think it was a conspiracy to spice up the end of the race, get everyone packed up again. I don't think it was. I think NASCAR made a difficult decision. Of course,
you think they panicked?
I think they might have. Because, and again, it's hard to judge rain when you're looking at the cameras, and when it happened, it was during a commercial break too. So you're seeing like little boxes. I was listening to the scanners.
Hey guys, you know what would have helped avoid all this?
Yeah, starting at noon.
Oh yeah, a 1 o'clock start. Yeah.
That's it. Well, that's 100% true. I will not disagree with you on that. Hashtag noon start time. I know there's a couple YouTubers that have that going.
Stick it, Whitey.
What's that?
It's been trending. Trending.
Yeah.
Like people are furious. They're coming at the TV. Like, who screw the TV deals, man? Start at noon.
I agree. Start them at noon.
If we have some time, but go ahead, Whitey. I didn't mean to cut you off there with your opinion.
That's okay. I want to see them at noon too. I really do. My only thing is, I think NASCAR is in a tough spot because you're getting close to the end of the race. There was a pretty decent lead. You don't want to screw someone's race up there. But at the same time, could you imagine the outpour and the anger if they let the track get saturated? Someone slid into the wall. I mean, the same thing happened to Kevin Harvick in Texas last year, and then we had a 4-day rain delay or something like that. But I just remember if they called the race, 2 or 3 laps earlier than that, instead of letting it mist on the track, I don't think Kevin Harvick would have wrecked out. I think he still had a pretty decent finish in Texas. That was the second Texas race, but it was a playoff race, Right. And the way it is now, every single race matters. You want every stage point you could get. You want the best finish you could get. And I don't think you want to let weather jeopardize that at all. And I understand what Eric's saying. You let the crew chief make that call, but I think it's in NASCAR's responsibility. They have the rule in place. Use it. Give the teams the opportunity to come down on a yellow flag pit stop, and then you get to choose. Put your slicks on, put your rain
Safety.
tires on.
It's always going to be safety.
Yeah.
Safety will prevail in everything.
And that was my whole
and that's
my whole
it's not
thing.
a hill I'm gonna die on because at the end of the day, I get it. I mean, it's a difficult call. I'm happy I'm not the one who has to make it.
Yeah.
But when you want to be consistent with safety, you have to be consistent with safety. So I get it. Even being a Chase fan, I get it. I'm not okay with it, but I get it.
Now, again, though, NASCAR likes to have rules on the books that they don't call either. So now I want to see a consistency. I want to see if it starts to drizzle at any other road course, no matter what lap it's on, I want to see them throw that caution. I want to see them make that call. So I do think there's some accountability.
You know I'm going to disagree with you there, Whitey, just on the pure fact that I like that NASCAR is willing to change throughout the season. If they see something is wrong, they change it. And stick with ball in football, people will bitch and complain about a rule that they want changed.
Yeah.
And they have to wait till the end of the year. They go, no matter how bad it is, if that's a rule, they stick with it. And at the end of the year, they see if they want to change it. NASCAR, they don't do that. Yeah. They change it as they see fit. You know, hey, if this is a major problem, we can't wait till the end of the season or next year, and they'll change it on the fly. As far as rule packages and all of that goes, they ain't afraid to do that, which it could screw some drivers, but it could help others. But overall, I just think that's them just trying to put the best product out on the track every week.
And I completely agree, especially when it comes to some of the rule changes we've seen mid-season, like some of the uncontrolled tire penalties from years gone by. They switched that in the middle of the season. I'm just talking about consistently calling something. Like, I know a lot of people were angry last year. I'm sorry, I forget what track it was. I want to say it might have been Texas. It was either Texas, maybe Talladega, the blend line rule. When you're coming off pit road and you have to blend off turn 2. I think Eric.
Do you remember that? I think that was Texas because like Almirola got hit with it.
Yep. I think Logano got hit with it. And it was the first time that they called it in years, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying when it comes to consistency.
I agree with you there. I see what you're saying now. I can agree with you there. Like, call one thing, you know, and make sure you call for another guy as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you're gonna use the rain rule for road courses, and we have 7 road courses this year, I want to see it called every time there's a sprinkle like that. And I did hear one of the track officials did say the track was turning colors, which you could tell that the water was seeping in.
Yeah.
So again, and that's the thing with NASCAR and officials. I mean, it's a lot of judgment calls, you know?
Sure.
And I think they made the right call to at least give everyone a chance. I just want to make sure they keep making that same call consistently.
Without those calls, what do we have to bitch about? What do we have to talk about?
That's you know what? That's true.
That's for the story. Like, you know, we're talking about it. This is topics. This is good for us. You know,
there's something to talk about on Monday, and there sure were a lot of Monday morning crew chiefs and NASCAR officials on Twitter and NASCAR radio. You just watched a clip from the Bump and Run podcast. You can check out the full episode on our YouTube channel. Click the link in the description. Like, share, and subscribe, or check us out on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, or Amazon Music, wherever your podcasts are downloaded. Links in the description.